let me just introduce how this is going to work. So we're doing Q&A here. Your questions should ideally correspond to the act we just watched, but if you get a universal question in there and we deem it suitable to read, we will totally answer it. If it's good enough, yeah. Not every question will get answered. Remember, if you donate, I will see your question for sure. I'll try to read all of those. I'll try to give them priority. But if the question's not good, or we already talked about it, or I don't think we can actually have any sort of discussion. First question I see is, Wayne, what's your hair routine? Shower, brush. I put mousse in it. That's about it. So if you donate, your question will get in for sure. We're putting the chat in super slow-mo. Like, you're not going to be able to get your messages in. Only put questions in the chat because you want to keep it clean so that we can read it very well.
Simple and clean.
So it's the way that you're making me feel tonight.
We're setting slow mode. Get your last messages in. I want to say thanks for the level 5 hype train, guys. I did notice that didn't go unnoticed. That shit's
that's
insane.
fucking
wild. We are giving you 120 seconds of slow mode, so make sure your questions count. All right, stop spamming because you're gonna lose your question chance. And it's coming. It's on. Oh, so many people So many people just ate their slow mode. Oh my god, guys.
Nice.
How many people are there? Okay, so here's how this is gonna work. So, if we spy donations are really gonna be the easiest way for this, but everyone's gonna be looking at the chat except for me. I'm looking at the donation questions. If they get a question they want to answer, they bring it up. But otherwise, okay, it's slowing down now. The slow mode's actually kicking in.
All right, question.
Don't be afraid to repost your question if. All right, Holly, what was the one that you had in mind?
Someone did just post it again. Mindriz in chat. Actually, no, that wasn't who it was. It was someone else. Someone else said it. I'm very sorry. I missed who said it because the chat's moving so fast. But someone asked, what is Dr. Coomer's first name? I mean, on the one hand, it doesn't matter. It was never brought up in the series, so you can make of that what you will. Decide what you want it to be. On the other hand, his first name is Harold.
It's Harold?
It's Harold
Coomer.
Harold Coomer.
Hey, I will say somebody asked the same thing for Bubby. His name is Bubby.
His name is just Bubby.
His name is Bubby.
Hey, shouts out to the mod team. They're doing a kick-ass job today. Let me preface this so that it doesn't make up any of your questions. Like we've already discussed, there will be more AI series. That is the only sentence about that. Take that as you will. There's a pretty good chance we're doing Half-Life 2, but there will be more AI series. Okay, so, alright, so, let me look here at I gotta turn down this music.
I will say if you have something for a specific person, probably adding them will help us pick yours out of the bunch.
Yes.
The first question, the first donation I got just said wig. Is that a question?
That's a question. Can you answer it?
Answer that.
Okay, so Master Crazy RJ asks, what made you guys want to do this? What was the inspiration to this series? Did you guys do stuff like this before? Not like on camera, but just doing it for shits and giggles, like we talked about. Like we've done D&D and other kinds of like roleplay things before, but like I had the idea for this series because like I had said, I have done this before with Half-Life 2, but the prior gag and the prior gimmick was that it was just me playing Half-Life 2, but there were 5 cloaked people fucking around with the game, like stacking up props.
Yeah.
It was gonna be a much more subtle thing. I wanted it to be a very slow trickle, but some people didn't get that memo. And like, as soon as the stream started, as soon as I start to walk into the Metro Police Station after the train, I just see an invisible fizz gun stacking up suitcases, and I'm like, well, that's out the window. Second NPC.
That was me beefing it right off the bat.
Second NPC I saw, head just gets giant. I'm like, all right, we're doing this, okay. Yeah, so like, and I wanted to do a more subtle version of that, and then I thought like, I had this grand idea where I was like, wait, in the stream, Gur actually had the original idea of pretending to be an NPC during the Half-Life 2 stream. He did it once or twice, and it was very funny. But then I had the idea and popped in my head that was like, oh man, this would be so good if we did this with like an ensemble cast of like constant people. Like we have a couple NPCs and that's it. We don't do anything else to the game. It's just like these fucking sentient NPCs or whatever, and it just kind of grew from there. The shit that happened towards the end of the series, like as the series went on, it became more and more of like a group mental process in like terms of how things were done. Like the creative process became much more of a joint effort after Act 1. Do any of you guys got any questions before I read the next one?
Yeah, somebody asked both you and me how many times we got angry at Gmod stuff. It was never like angry, more frustrated.
Act 4 had me pissed. Act 4 had me so pissed.
Oh yeah, Act 4 had you actually pissed because shit just decided to break last fucking second.
Oh,
Act 4 was the only part of this series where we had technical difficulties. Otherwise, it was just you guys fucking around. Like
my internet went out like 4 times that night.
Yeah, it was incredible. It was like all the odds were against us.
Prior to Act 4, it was exclusively human error. I mean, I'm fucking shocked how bad it was. All right. Generally, how hard was it to stay in character and maintain kayfabe between map loads? Well, kayfabe, sorry. For me, I didn't really care about breaking character because I've always been like a half character in this series. Like Gordon, like I was playing Gordon Freeman and trying to be as in character as I could say, but like at any moment I could still be like, okay, I'm playing a video game, because from the start, like that's what it was. I think when I started the stream, I said like, in order for this AI to work, I have to act like I'm Gordon Freeman or they're not gonna know what I'm talking about. So like through the whole series, Gordon Freeman is me and I am Gordon Freeman. We are one. You guys got one?
I saw one earlier. I don't remember who asked it, but someone asked me, what's the weirdest thing I saw behind the scenes wise that I guess didn't make it into the video? That will be the helicopters. We'll get to that when we get to Act 3.
I just saw someone waste their slow mode question by just saying question for Scorpy and not realizing they could say a second message. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you can't do that.
Okay. Are there any more donation questions?
I have like tons, bro. I have a ton. That's why I'm reading one and then I'm giving you guys a chance to do one.
Any good ones?
I saw someone, I already forgot the name, but I saw someone ask me how much were the pauses intentional and how much were the pauses me thinking of what to say next. I want to say like 50-50. I'm not like a professional actor or anything, but one of the best tips for like improv or like when you have to act or like pretend to do anything, one of the best tips I was ever given was when I was in like Latin class in high school and we had to give speeches, and the teacher was like, you know, you can, if you want to sound professional, either go really fast or really slow. So I picked the latter, obviously. And the nice perk of that is when you don't know what to say, it just sounds intentional.
It's great.
It's
true.
Very true. It's true. So this I saw a question in chat that I do want to answer. Someone asked, like, where did you get the idea for Tommy's adorable hat? Was that always there, supposed to be there from the start? So the thumbnail that's behind me that Logmore drew, also the man who played Darnold, the character, that was just, he put that there just because it fit the character, and like we in the final act were like, oh yeah, we can give him that hat, and then we just did that. Okay, so this next question I really like, but we're gonna have to be careful. Lightning 023 says, there were a lot of novel ideas in the last half of the series. What were some of the original plans, ideas you had for the end of the series that you weren't able to execute on or eventually fell through? So this, anybody could say any of these if you had any ideas you didn't get around to doing, but remember, here's the key. If there's ideas that you might want to bring back, don't let anything slip, you know?
Right. This is something that I can't fucking bring back. But
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to read the chat. What did you say?
I have one. Or Holly, you go first, actually.
So this is one that I was like super like on the fence about, just because I was like, no, this joke is like too obvious. It's low hanging fruit. It's like
Holly.
Bad
There's a part
form
at the end
for
where
me
you
as
had
a comedian.
like a hot diarrhea shit in the final.
I mean, yeah, because that's fucking funny. And I was like, no, there's no way I can do this and like live with myself. But also I was like, oh, but you know, it'd be really funny if I did this. Anyways, fucking long story short, I hesitated and wasn't able to do it, but I really wanted to do a joke about Dr.
Stand-up.
Coomer Black.
What?
Oh, it cut off exactly as you were talking.
Oh my god.
Do you say blasting the
One more time.
I wanted to make a fucking joke about Dr. Coomer blasting rope because it's a cum joke and a rope joke.
Yeah.
Right.
I kind of do regret you never getting around to
Dr. Coomer will never
rope.
blasting ropes.
Dr. Coomer will never blast rope ever again.
Gordon, I'm sexual.
I do want to like squeeze in a couple questions because I can speak pretty fast.
Yes.
One was how powerful is Dr. Bubby? Extremely powerful. If you pay attention in the very last scene, you can see him pull out his ultimate strength and just fucking go full like
Not
Super
many
Saiyan
people
mode.
noticed what the fuck he's doing.
Nobody knows that. I shouted,
I even
"Witness
zoomed
my
in.
power," and I fucking flew away, and I was like,
Yeah,
blasting.
I even zoomed in.
Nobody
and
saw
really
it
noticed.
because that
No one
was
saw
a fucking chaotic mess.
That's like one of my biggest regrets, not regrets,
chaotic
about the finale. was like, because of like how much there was going on all at once, we weren't able to show off fucking Gur's final form, because when he was describing it
so
to me, it was
long.
the funniest fucking thing, and I was so excited for it.
We had it
I
planned
wanna
for
say-
so
I wanna
long.
say-
I like alluded to it like 3 streams back.
Smool asked, how was the script written? There was no script. Everything
There
was
was no
improv.
script.
The only thing that
Yeah.
was scripted was like just what would happen at the end, like the events. Like I had the idea and designed the majority of the boss fight. And like had the idea that like I wanted Bendery to be the final character there. But remember, like we'll talk about that when we get to Act 4. So one idea that I had was actually for Act 4. So when we did the warp thing, like when we warped back to the like the Black Mesa area, we weren't set on that being like a time travel thing, and I'm still not certain on that. I kind of want the nature of what happened in that bit to just be kind of like up for
Nebulous.
theorizing, because it's not
Don't
full
worry
on
about
time
it.
travel. It's not like I go back right to where I was in that moment. No one's there. It's totally empty. But in that moment, I had this idea after the stream ended. I thought it would have after Scorpy's shit with the dick slip thing. That because that was totally unplanned, we could have never done this. Had Scorpy told me that he wanted to include that as a plot point, I would have loved to have that time travel thing been like, we put someone else in VR in that hallway that Bendery was in, and I have to kill Gordon Freeman from the past before his dick falls out. That could have never worked, but that would have been so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the second thing I had was someone was like, I've said that I've done good role plays in the back. And what the start was. The most that I've really done is like the handful of D&D sessions we've done, and 2 of those characters sucked ass, and the third one I fucking still love. Was my fucking
skeleton?
My skeleton.
Your skeleton was good.
I love
My
skeletons.
skeleton was great.
This
I
isn't-
one, I love
this-
skeletons, and 2, I love the fucking like Bobbity style voice.
How
I'm
much of
like,
the series?
"Oh, my."
How much of the series was improving around whatever the hell Scorpy was doing? A lot. Scorpy's
More than
stubbornness.
50%.
Scorpy, out of all of us, Scorpy has the most powerful stream of consciousness. Like it goes forever and it never stops, and he will not let you like dodge it. Real quick, Lo-Fi Lone Cat, did you see the video where someone says every time someone said the word Gordon? Oh wait, yes, I have seen that.
Multiple people have asked this, so I'm just gonna answer it really quick before we move on. People are like, "Oh, do you really hate playing Tommy?" That was a joke. I said that as a joke
You said that a
because
lot.
back when no one knew who played who, I kept going into the Twitch chat and kept saying like, "Oh, Tommy sucks. Whoever plays Tommy should get fired because they're not funny and they're terrible at it." That was a joke. I was trying to do like 4D chess shit.
Somebody asked Holly and I how much time we spent learning and nailing the scientist voices. Just fucking around in free time. Really,
It's just something
It's just
they've
fucking
always
around
done.
in free time.
We've- Most of the things is like, if people say like, how did you do that? How are you so good at cutting off your voice? How are you so good at doing the scientist voice? How do you guys have so much good chemistry? How do you guys like? It's just we've just been doing this for years.
We've just been fucking around for years. There's an incredible amount of times that Holly and I just talk over each other during the entirety of this
Mhm.
because we just happen to have complete perfect comedic timing.
Holly's
with
internet.
each other.
Holly's internet
Holly-
died.
Yeah, Holly's internet
We'll
just
keep-
died.
We'll keep answering questions. I'll skip the ones that have to do with her. She should be back soon.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happened in Act 4. Her internet literally fucking died. Hey everyone,
Twice.
petition for
We
Canada
are-
to get better internet.
We are so lucky that like every time she disconnected, we were like able to work around.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was just like, oh, she malfunctioned. We have to leave her behind.
Hootie Who asks,
Discord
hey guys,
one.
love the stream. Do you guys have a personal headcanon for your own characters? Do you wish something went different character-wise? Personally, no. Do you guys have any? Anything that like you didn't like?
I wish people had seen my true power.
Like a plot point about your character that you had in your head but never got to like execute, that you never will. Like, but just something you
Tommy
think
is
about.
perfect.
Tommy
You
is
guys,
perfect.
you guys who
That's-
are like barking up the wrong. You guys are barking up the wrong tree because
not head-
Tommy is perfect, and I came up with the character in 10 seconds.
Yo, Evil Soldier 90 is asking about the thumbnails at Logblaster on Twitter. Logmore, one of my best buddies, does all my thumbnails. He's the most talented artist I know. He is one of the most talented people I know. And he made all the thumbnails.
Also,
Sorry,
the
Garen?
question about the Black Mrs. Silly Straw, where that came from, you'll have to also ask Logmore when he shows up for his part. Because that was probably just some bullshit he made up on the spot.
Oh, I saw
had to
one.
guess.
I saw someone ask, was the G-Man shit planned from the start? And no, it actually wasn't. I was just, I was brought on as a stagehand, and then after the first one, we were just like, Wayne actually knew that I could do a G-Man voice. So after the first one, I was like, hey, if we want to bring G-Man in at some point, we can do that. So we did that eventually.
It was like I knew that there was a really cool time stop mod in Gmod, and I was like, oh, that'd be fucking perfect. And like having a the G-Man encounter was like one of the first things that we trickled in there. It's like, okay, a little bit of drama, a little bit of seriousness. And it went really, really well. And Mike does a very, very, very good G-Man impression. And that was even further boosted by the Half-Life 1 codec. Like, so many people thought it was Mike Shapiro.
I just saw a really good question. Will Trog be making an appearance in season 2?
Yes, Trog, like himself, no character. Trog will be in the future episodes.
Just Trog.
Mob Bros asked how we met each other.
YouTube poop.
YouTube poop. YouTube
Yeah.
poop, Steam
Poop.
group.
YouTube poop.
YouTube forum, then
YouTube poop.
group.
We liked YouTube poop when we were 10 and 12 and 15 and all these ages, and we just stuck together. I've known most of the people in this chat since 2008. Like in passing, I wasn't best friends with them since 2008. And then like around like 2010 or 2011, we started doing like frequent Skype calls, and we never ever split apart.
Shut the hell up.
We never shut up. We never stopped goofing. Mike I actually met through me doing Twitch here. Mike just watched my streams for a while and did a lot of really cool, talented stuff for me, so I brought him on board. And I'm very glad that I did. He was an amazing part to have in this. You are welcome. Who played the other skeletons in the Bendery boss fight? That was a bunch of our other friends. I didn't credit them in the. I didn't like Ararg, Lauren, Polly. I'm missing someone.
It was Logmore.
Log, who was
Log.
Darnold, came back as one of those skeletons. We got a lot of people in the server for that. Okay, so why did you ask me about the bug stunt? I'm yay bug stunt, by the way. CWF move. What the fuck are you talking about the bug? We're not Mega 64. Okay. You guys got any questions while I look through these donation messages? There's a few here that I'm skipping. They're pretty
the
simple.
lore
We already
behind the
talked about them.
Wikipedia bit was just, for whatever reason, we started just like goofing off about Wikipedia before the stream started.
I included exactly when we decided we were going to do the Wikipedia bit.
Yeah, you'll see it in the next behind the scenes, I think.
Polly knows the Wikipedia article for chairs verbatim. And
Mostly.
can
No, she had to pull
cite
it
it
up.
at any moment.
Mostly.
Again, we'll talk
Yes,
about that
that-
when we
I thought it was
She actually has that like in her head. Man, I hope she comes back.
Yeah, our Discord isn't working for some reason.
Yeah, if she's unable to come back, I would say like with how long that took, we'd also probably be safe that like doing a stream for this for like each act, because this took so long, way longer than I thought it would. So Weaker asks, when making the content, what was your biggest inspiration? Was it from like, did someone suggest it to you? Was it another series, or did you just wake up sweaty in bed with the light bulb tick on? I mean, like I said, it was kind of like built upon the Half-Life 2 thing that we did before. But it really was just like, it just came to me in a flash, like, oh my god, this would be so good.
Yeah.
I had no idea it would get this big. I had absolutely no expectations that it would blow up like it did, but I'm very glad it did, because it let us do things.
This is gonna sound really arrogant, but like, we've known, like, the majority of us have known each other for like a decade. Like, a lot of this is not inspired, but like, we take inspiration from things, but the core of it is like, man, wouldn't it be so funny, ... And that's like how everything we make starts.
The behind the scenes video, people are asking if it'll be public. Maybe. I'm thinking about, after I go back and like look at how these VODs were done, like, I might cut down what we did today in this stream and put that on YouTube. Like on the main channel. But if not, yeah, everything will be available like on our VODs channel, and Mike can unlist his videos and all that.
I have one little behind the scenes video that I will make public.
By the way, people asking about Half-Life 2, we're not answering any questions about Half-Life 2.
Yeah, don't waste your question on that.
Multiple people have asked, was Sunkissed planned? Yeah, Sunkissed was planned. That was like one of the things we were like,
that would
well,
have been
that's
impossible.
something that has to get wrapped up.
That was like Act 4 had the most like pre-planned sequences. Act 3 had a few, like the Coomer boss battle and like the arm chop thing that had to be pre-filmed. That was still improv, but
Someone also asked how I came up with Tommy's last name. I had to make it as lame as possible. Originally, it was going to be Tommy Bahama. I was like, no, that's still too cool.
Coolada's so much. Tommy Bahama makes him sound like an 80s show action star, which like would still be kind of fitting with how good he is with a gun.
Okay, I just saw somebody do it again where they went, "Oh, question for Gur," and then nothing else. There's a slow mode, guys. You have to put the question all in the one sentence.
I think they might just be doing it because they think it's funny. Oh, she's back. Welcome back.
I live.
Yeah. And if you don't live, if you live in a region without Dunkin' Donuts, a colada is a frozen drink from Dunkin' Donuts. It's like a
slushie.
It had to be as lame as possible.
I explain that in series. I tell you they suck because I hate them. I really don't like Dunkin' Donuts coladas.
Suck.
They're like just sugary slop.
Hey, I saw someone say Gatorade is good. You're right. It's better than Powerade. Powerade sucks.
No.
Am I allowed
what
to
next?
answer some questions now?
Yeah, you were gone
now
for a
that
while.
you exist again.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Jimmy Heron, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, is Dr. Coomer a canon character in the Half-Life franchise? Dr. Coomer and me, by extension, exist in every video game, and I dare you to find me. Purple Aspired Dreaming asks, Holly, what other voices can you do? I can do the Spy from Team Fortress 2, and I can do Mickey Mouse!
Only those.
That one
That's
caused
it.
sonic damage to me.
It will.
If you are not, listen, if you are hiring Holly for a voice acting gig, it's going to be one of those three. You're only getting those three.
I can also do Zavala.
Guardian, I hope you're watching Half-Life VR, but the AI is self-aware.
Your Lance Reddick impression is probably my favorite.
That one's pretty damn good. That one's pretty damn good.
Holly, can you cause me to take damage now? Sure. There you go.
Careful. She's doing it with brainwaves, not over the mic.
Watch out.
Okay.
I too am available for hire. You may pay me much money.
I'm not. Don't hire me. Fuck off.
So I like this. I like this question. The Randomier donated and said, "Can Dr. Coomer say 'I love you' in the Dr. Coomer voice? If not, and Wayne, who is your favorite character during this act specifically? But I'm sure your feelings change throughout the series. And what I would like to do is I'd like everyone to go around the room and say a character other than themselves they thought was the funniest. But also, can Dr. Coomer say 'I love you'?
I love you.
Bendery was the funniest.
In Act 1, it's very close between Bendery and Coomer with the Hello Gordons, but like Bendery, I think Bendery is my favorite in all of them. Like it was just, I think out of all the times that I broke character and just like got stuck laughing, it was almost always like Bendery saying nice about like a murder or some shit.
Okay, hold on. Somebody asked me to say John Madden. No. Okay, look. Yes. I was in the fucking Moonbase Alpha video that made a fucking full decade ago. So was Scorpy. That was a full decade ago. Please.
And you can't say
Please,
John Madden.
I've done other things. Please, I've done other things. I want to put it behind me.
And you can't say John Madden either because like it was a text to speech. It wasn't like
everyone's like shouting what? Yes, I was laughing for real back then.
John Madden.
All right, so there's a few questions here that I am skipping just because we already talked about them. So if I didn't answer your questions, I'm very sorry. Some of these are also better suited for other acts. Like someone asked about the Act 2, like when I lost my arm. We'll talk in detail about how that was done and like what it entailed.
I have one.
What's up?
Holly, was there any point you used a soundboard, or does your voice just do that? I get
many
asked that a
people
lot.
thought.
My voice just does that. I'm good at cutting myself off and like repeating my inflection.
Yeah.
B, I am not smart enough to set up a soundboard.
Shut off it. I am not smart enough. You didn't.
I'm smart enough to set up a soundboard.
I saw a question for you, Scorpy. What do you think about the PS5?
Thoughts?
It's out. It's great. I love it.
Earlier, the question about who I thought is the funniest. It is Bendery. It is Scorpy. Like
It's absolutely.
all my friends are funny. All my friends are I am someone who's really.
I don't want to downplay
lucky in that
anyone.
their
Everyone's just
friends
fucking
are the
awesome.
funny- Yeah, I am. As a human being, I'm really lucky to be in the position where it so happens that all of my friends are really funny. But out of all my friends, Scorpy is the one that can most consistently make me laugh by coming out of left field all the time.
Somebody asked who the French Canadian was. Joke's on you. There's two.
Yeah, it's actually true.
That was like that's Act 4, but like honestly, that was just like I completely missed it. Busy doing something else. So just the fact of just Scorpion going Shivatula-shan and like
it was Scorpion and Holly. They're both French Canadian.
We're both French Canadians, so like Scorpion is talking in his like Quebecois accent, and everyone's like, "Oh, I don't know what that means," and I'm just like, I know.
It was perfect because you got to translate it for me, which was awesome. And I mean, it also just plays in like Coomer's a scientist, so it makes sense for him to be multilingual. Someone said, "Does Gordon Freeman canonically have feet?" Yeah. That's like a major plot point is Gordon Freeman's feet. Gordon Feetman. All right, I got a bunch more here.
Not French. French Canadian. There's a big difference.
Keyfish. This is an Act 4 question, but I do want to answer this. Actually no. So Keyfish asks, when you had Darnold introduced to give Gordon his new limb, did you intend for him to actually join the team, or the way that he starts to, before he sees violence, or was he always intended as a one-off character? I'm going to say that we will talk in detail about that in Act 4. Captain Dumac says, does Holly know I love her? Now she does. And she probably assumes.
I guess I do, yeah.
Whoa!
That's 20 subs.
Whoa! Bretsu!
We're getting hacked.
Twitch's servers are
you
down.
guys hacking in the chat? They're hacking to gift subs.
I can't believe it.
Okay, we already, Off-Brand Jesus asked, how did Tommy end up with the last name Kulada? Remember, guys, we're in slow mode. Your pogs are well spent. Arsenic Kneecaps, thank you. We already answered this question, but they do say, I can't wait to show you guys my Coomer cosplay. Coomsplay.
Fuck yeah.
That will be see. I would love
I can't wait to see the world's first Coosplay.
Can I just say, like 2 months ago, that would have had a completely different meaning?
Yeah, it's very funny. We've grabbed the context of the Coomer thing and have just yanked it in a different direction. 27-year-old Coomer or whatever, that shit's gone. It's all about Dr.
much
Coomer.
more wholesome version.
It's all about ropes.
He is now the 87-year-old Dr. Coomer.
It's about a different kind of rope.
This is probably claiming slurs is like Cesar.
Bizzer 00 asks, are you going to follow the plot of Gordon? Are you only going to follow the plot of Gordon Freeman, or is there a chance of spin-off AI streams for Blue Shift Decay and Opposing Force? Even though this is kind of out of the lines that I was talking about before, I will answer this to say that we can't do Blue Shift Decay or Opposing Force because somehow no one has ported those games to Source yet. They have to be in Source for us to be able to use them in Gary's mod, and no one's done it. We have like sweeps and NPCs from Opposing Force, but we don't have anything to work with in terms of levels.
Unless somebody ports fucking Opposing Force within the next like 3 months, it's a hot, solid no.
Is everything in the Twitch stream canon or only the YouTube videos? They also asked.
They're all canon.
The way that I see it, the way that I see it is like the YouTube videos are the most prominent canon things, but it's all canon.
Something that I saw someone ask before when my fucking Discord died. How many play coins do I have right now on my 3DS? 298.
What the
fuck? Those things you got from like Street Pass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Just walk around your house.
Street Pass was dope. The 3DS was dope. So yeah, the way I see it is like everything is canon. Like if I cut something out, that doesn't mean like that is not canon. But like I think the most important things are in the YouTube videos. So like if like let's say in a hypothetical future Half-Life 2 comes out and you're like, oh man, I gotta get caught up. You don't have to go back and watch the whole streams to like remember everything and get all the callbacks. Just watch the videos. The videos are the most important things and the
especially
best things.
Since we won't remember anything that was in just the streams.
And there are some things that were really good that like had to be cut out of the YouTube videos. It's not just because it was the funniest. I mean, I'm gonna move on. Minzone says this $5 to get Holly some pretzels. Okay, thank you. I will give her the pretzels.
I don't.
Oh,
God
someone
bless
asked,
you.
is that me in my profile picture? Yes. Also check out. I'm in a part of another group called Mega 64.
He's the main guy over there.
Yeah.
That was when I realized that. I thought it was pretty great, especially when I realized that Mod Def was Garrett Hunter.
Oh my
that's
God,
a deep
that
cut.
is such a deep cut.
I love.
Hey,
I love
just-
One person.
Just
One
so,
can't
just
explain
so
that.
there's no confusion.
I don't wanna take the time to
Scorpion is
explain
not
that in
actually fucking Rocco Bodie and
Hey,
fucking,
hey! You're downselling his work. He works so hard on version 2.
Someone is asking why I called Wayne a nasty little sewage boy.
I saw that.
Listen, I say a lot of things without thinking because I have little filter and no impulse
look what you
control.
did. Mod Def
That's
is not
in-
Mod Def is not Garrett Hunter. It's a common misconception.
It's not. That's just something that somebody said one time, and it was the funniest thing that we'd ever seen in our lives. Because how
Yeah.
the fuck do you
Because
confuse
it was
that?
completely fucking baseless too.
Yeah,
Do-
it was just
do I
someone lying on the internet and getting like their wires crossed.
Somebody said, "Do I regret the name Bubby?" No. No. If I regretted it, I would have backed off on it.
Yeah. Dr. Curious 7 actually asked what are Dr. Coomer and Bubby's full names, but we already talked about that.
Yeah,
okay,
Bubby-
I think I got
Bubby
through the
is Bubby.
first round of questions. Let me refresh because I guarantee you there are more. If you guys see any chat questions that you want to answer.
Archmage is a Lizard asks, do y'all have any LGBT headcanons for the characters you played? I mean,
it's in the
considering
canon.
how these are art characters, they aren't really headcanons, they're just canon. Coomer is bisexual.
Bendery is lusting after Gordon the whole fucking series.
Oh, Benry's
Like,
hungry for
Lusting
it.
is heavy.
It is non-reciprocated, absolutely, but like, lusting is heavy. Maybe that was not the right word to use. Benry's tugging something in the corner.
Oh, he's honking his pudding, Zen.
Oh Jesus.
Oh man, there's a lot of questions here.
Bubby's a milquetoast straight man, but he fucks.
I don't want to hear about
Yeah, that's no.
I gotta know more.
I had to make it
Bobby
canon.
is like Dante and Solid Snake. He doesn't know what sex is.
Yeah, so there were some questions that were like what inspired the series, and fuck, I lost the question already. Where okay, yeah, Phaestra asks, all the objects and NPCs spawning in while Wayne isn't looking feels Eric Andre or Looney Tunes-esque. So I want to ask, what inspired your senses of humor? And like so I didn't have any inspirations for the series itself. Like that just kind of came to me, other than like my own thing. But in terms of like our improv and like what we do, like we all have our own inspirations, but like I think biggest inspirations for improv is like Mega 64 is way up there. Tim and Eric,
Yeah.
everything Tim Heidecker has ever done is a huge inspiration. Various YouTube videos, just like
Personally,
all kinds
for
of
me,
bullshit.
it's just like growing up with shit like Freeman's Mind and G-Man Squad
Mhm.
and all that shit where it was just going through a game and making shit up as you go along. And it's like, I remember I was, as a kid, I fucking was
Not
like,
Sandwich
"God,
Hobo."
I want to do that. I want to do stuff like that. I'm going to do stuff like that. Tried like 2 times. It sucked ass. Terrible.
The humor, my sense of humor is collectively formed by like comedy masterminds and like just like the community of people that I have woven myself in and out of. Like when I said so many YouTube videos, like Ross Soros in the chat pointed out, shout out to Not Sandwich Hobo. There's a bit in Act 3 where like I just start going like like quiet screaming, and like Not Sandwich Hobo is like one of my favorite YouTubers. He's not a YouTuber, but like he just makes videos on YouTube, and like that is a reoccurring joke in all of his videos. And I'm just gonna start doing that, and then everybody else started doing it with me.
Quiet screaming.
Yeah, the quiet like
Oh, and I will say also, back in like 2011, I had already chosen Holly to be a scientist.
yeah,
There's
Gur.
footage from, like,
Should I even talk
2011.
about that, Gur? Or should I cut?
Depends on what you mean by talk about. All
The
there is
video-
to say is
are they
I tried to do
are those
something.
are they unlisted?
The only thing I have unlisted is the like 5-second long clip. I'll give it to you if you want it.
No, I don't want to see them. But like in 2011, Gur did something very similar to this with Holly in it. Like they did like a Half-Life 1 like series. It like
Oh,
what?
I tried. I managed one video.
You remember that?
We
Scorpion?
did our best.
Yeah.
isn't that anyone can be famous or whatever?
Okay, no, yeah, I tried to do Anyone
What?
Can Be Famous. That was miserable.
What is
And
that?
I tried to do something called like back at Black Mesa or something, and it also was fucking miserable
Yo, I
because I was a kid and didn't have any real sense of humor.
Real life
really
character
want to answer
development.
this one because fucking it's like one of the 2 games I actually play. I'm not gonna add you because it's a lot of you. But if you ever see if you're ever playing Tekken and you're red ranks, and you see a Bob, that might be me.
Why are you?
Also,
talking
if
about
you
that?
see somebody
I like
in-
zoned out. Why did you just start talking about that?
Because people are asking like, yo, who do you main in Tekken?
There was a lot of
Also-
Tekken at the end.
Bulb doesn't play VR chat, by the way. If you see a Tommy in there, it's not Bulb.
Yeah, that ain't me.
So I'm thinking that it's probably for the best, since it took 3 hours for us to do Act 1. That like once we finish up these questions, each
Oh.
act is its own stream, right? Like,
I wanted to watch Act 2.
I mean, well, here's the thing. Do you guys have commitments? Like, it's up to, we can make it a group decision if we want to cut it off. Move on from Q&A.
I mean, I have work tomorrow
it's
at
up
like
to
9 in the
the-
morning.
Oh yeah, so maybe yeah. I think for Holly's sake we should cut it. But hey, that just means more streams, guys. This is much more content than I thought it would be.
Not surprised at all.
I got a good question.
So I have a lot of donation questions. So let me get through a few of these.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave these people in the dark. It's just so many of you
Right.
donated, and I'm so thankful. But like, I can't. Just here's the thing, guys. If you donated, I didn't read your question. I'm so fucking sorry. But a lot of them that I'm skipping either were already answered or we're going to answer them in future acts. So like during the commentary, it's absolutely going to come up. So just know
Also,
it's
there's
nothing
several thousand of you.
Yeah. Hey Holly, maybe you do answer your question.
Okay. Question for Holly: is Coomer human? So on the metafictional level, Coomer is a character I played in a video series. On the fictional level, Coomer is an NPC in a video game.
Doesn't sound like a yes to me.
It doesn't sound like a no either, though.
So I've got
question for Holly: Hayden Lynch, fuck you, Knox. Someone ban Knox right now, please, forever.
Hey, I think that's okay. I think it's okay to talk about Hayden Lynch too.
We don't understand.
All right, I got a bunch of questions that I can get off real quick. Rebind.io says, wondering how you felt about the press response to the whole thing. Was it surreal for you? Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I don't understand. I understand exactly how I did this. I have a little formula for getting a video to get caught in the YouTube algorithm, and I'm very happy that I chose to do this right before Alex because it was perfect. That was exactly what we needed to blow the fuck up, and it was amazing. And I'm so happy what it's done for me and all my friends. Everyone has gained from this. It's been awesome. I'm very, very grateful for all of this. If you did,
I just saw a question for Mike. Nothing else. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Phoenix.
The 128 dev asks, if you did use real neural networks, do you think this series would be just as funny? And I mean, hypothetically, that can't happen.
Way.
It would be very, very funny, but in a different way. And I would be sad that what we made did not happen. I love neural networks. As you're going to see, we're going to have a video on YouTube about me making recipes generated by an AI that I don't know the ingredient, that I don't know the recipes until I make them. I just have all the ingredients. It was fucking amazing. It was one of my funniest streams ever, and that shit's going on YouTube. You're gonna love that shit. Make sure you watch that. Iron Chef. It's creamy goodness, and I guess this is a question for everybody. What was your most unexpected favorite improv turn that drastically changed the rest of the series? Also, I'd like to think Coomer's first name is Doctor, and he doesn't actually have his PhD.
That's a hard question.
That is a very hard question. But I would like everyone to give their
Think
input.
about it.
Yeah.
What was the question? I think I missed it.
It was, what was your most unexpected and favorite improv turn that drastically changed the entire series? 'Cause there were a lot of those.
I think in terms of like my own character, it's got to be like, was it Act 2 where I like jump outside of the map and I'm like, oh shit, there's nothing there.
Oh, there's nothing there. That was pretty great.
Because like the original idea I just had for Dr. Coomer, I was save this for Act 2, but I can go into it a little bit here, was just, he's like the tutorial XP NPC, but also he's coded wrong as a joke because I think that's funny. And then like we got to like the part where it's like, I can like go I'll just like go jump quickly over like the cliff and see what's over there. And like, of course, when you like jump out of a source map and you no clip out, it's just like a fucking black void. There's nothing. There's literally nothing. And I thought like, oh shit, what if this is what this character is like actually experiencing? And like, how would that change it? And then from that I went, oh shit, what if I take the idea of self-aware AI and I push it as far as I can?
Yeah, like we had that in the title, and that was like the whole like setup and gimmick for everybody. But like I'm very thankful that you started pushing it in that direction a little bit. But I'm also thankful at the same time we didn't let it go too far. Whoa, sorry, I just kicked my desk and made my mic jiggle. I think Holly's decision to do that was very, very good because it gave us it gave the viewers a little bit of a taste of something different in the middle there, and we absolutely needed that to keep it interesting. If it was just silliness the whole time, I feel like it wouldn't have been as memorable. I mean, it would not have lead us to build up to what we did at the end. Like even in Act 3, I had no fucking clue that I was gonna like put together this crazy ending. And I had no idea. And and we'll talk about the Coomer clone scene in Act 3, but I think like I share that as my favorite improv twist. Because that wasn't discussed, that just happened. But also just like the whole clone thing, because that turned into something so great.
Oh, that was also a really good thing that I just suddenly went with.
I also to compliment Gur, I also like Bubby and Dr. Coomer had parallels in that like Coomer had clones, Bubby had prototypes. Like Bubby talking about being grown up in tubes and all that, like, one of my favorite bits in Act 4 is the shit with the prototypes. And I'm so glad we got to have payoff for that later on. And of course, passports. That was never planned.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, was not just the passports in general, but when Scorpy fucking fired off the AR2's right click and their ball shot out, I was like, oh, that was a passport.
That was a passport. But we also introduced real passports, and those just kind of mix like and that was great for the final boss fight, because we had the exact gun for him to use, like the what's it called, like the high velocity aperture science pellet gun or something like that. It just sprays those out in like machine gun and shotgun blasts, and it's the most fun weapon. It was perfect. Who modeled the passports?
The passport was already on the Gmod workshop. It was merely retextured by me.
Oh,
which is why in the collection I just put the original in there.
Someone said they asked a question. Wayne, do you think this would have been as funny if you weren't in VR? Absolutely not. I think personally, I wasn't able to play a crazy character. I was the straight man. But personally, like, I'm very proud of my VR, like, physical acting and gesticulating and all that. And not only, like, what I did for the viewer, but, like, they were able to react to me in such a more human manner because I was doing that. It was so important. It was, and also, like, someone pointed this out, but, like, the VR headset serving as a camera, like, the way that I can, like, double take at someone when something funny happened added so much to it. Like, VR was necessary. The only downside is that it makes some people sick. My mom had to stop watching during the second video because she got motion sick. And I mean, there's not much you can do about that.
Nice. Things like hardcore Henry hit the movie theaters. Maybe they're barking up the wrong tree. Maybe it should be comedy and not action that all this like first person stuff should be.
Because I keep seeing somebody post it something like 15 times. Yeah, everybody knows about that one Black Mesa RP server. They watched me play on it.
Sealandine says straight men aren't funny, Wayne.
Here's a good question. Scorpy Pioli, vous habitez dans quelle partie du Québec? I'm not fucking doxing myself, dude.
I live on 53 Street.
Oh, Scorpy's gonna dox himself, I guess.
Right between the two buildings in the middle.
Wouldn't it be like Rue 53?
Only drop off candy. Nothing.
Starlight64 said, already donated 500 bits. Thank you very much. But I'm just curious on how surreal you felt being in VR with all this happening around you. I love you guys, and I hope you're having a great night. We are. I speak for them too, I guess. It was kind of surreal. Like I was acting to be very exasperated and just like super confused with everything that was going on, and I felt it was very easy to get into character in that way because that shit was so weird. And like the fact that I wasn't expecting 99% of it was also just like, there were many moments where I was just fucking dumbfounded and speechless. So like my reactions were very, very real. Yo, Nubular, what's up? I met that guy in Tower Unite the other day. Welcome to the stream, Emmett Calhoun. Emmett
Calhoun?
Yo, Emmett Calhoun, shouts out.
That's a good question from my friend Lamho. For Twinks or Cat Girls better? I'm gonna not answer that question though.
I see a question that someone
Q&A stream.
Someone keeps tagging me with this, and it still confuses me, so I'm just going to read it. Question for Mike: how long did it take for the modeling on Gmod? How long did it take for the modeling on Gmod? Bro, what are you talking about?
Hello?
Mike had nothing to do with the model.
I didn't do any modeling.
Mike was in charge of like controlling the Gary's mod. Like the model work was by our buds Mind Turtle Please, Stamos XD. They made all the mouths move whenever the NPCs talked, and Bytes SMB, who did a lot of our custom scripting for sweeps, and some of the crucial aspects we needed for Act 4. I got a good question. Tie-Fi Die asks, for anyone besides the helicopter scene in Act 3, which I can't wait to talk about when we do that stream, what moment genuinely caught you off guard?
There's a fucking laundry list of those. Are you kidding me?
Oh, Holly
Yeah.
accidentally punching me at one point.
Yeah, that
So-
was-
Oh yeah, that's the funniest.
Sending you into fucking space.
The highlight of Act 2.
How that happened?
You'll see that in the Act 2 commentary and retrospective. The oh my god, yeah, that's mine too. That is like the most like that hit me. Like I felt that punch in my gut. It was so fucking funny.
Like I was so surprised that I held down the mic key while I laughed by
Yeah.
accident.
God.
It's if you ever see Scorpy's the only one that ever made this mistake, but if you ever see the Benry's font in gray in the videos, that was him laughing like out of context, like or out of character. Yeah.
Yeah, like the way we did it was like we weren't just trying to like make funny things happen. We were all trying to make each other laugh, like with like shit throughout the entire time.
Yeah. That was a classic.
This is a strange question. What did you use to change the voices? We did
Nothing.
Our
There was
voices.
no voice changing.
We were just talking with our mouths and microphones.
Yeah.
The Jukester says, "What art direction did you give Log for the thumbnails?" And this is actually, oh man, I can't wait to show you guys this. So I didn't give him art direction. I more just like I gave him
Oh,
sort of
fuck,
like
I know what you're doing.
I gave him like blueprints for like, okay, this is kind of how I wanted to be structured. Like this one you're seeing here, I drew like Gordon like over here, and I drew like a couple heads like over here. Some of the thumbnails he just went like totally on his own for. So hey, for the time being, if you guys want to answer some more questions you see, because I gotta pull these up and then we'll get back to this. I might interrupt you though if I find it.
Yeah, somebody was asking if we had like YouTubes or Twitches that people can go look at, and yeah, generally you can just search our usernames.
All of our, just so we
pretty
don't have to list them
verbatim.
all off, all of our Twitch handles are listed in the description of the Act 4, the final video. So you
Yeah,
can
if you
find
want to
all
go
of us
find
there.
us, you can go there. But
Where's
yeah, I
that?
mean we're pretty easy to find.
So Log and I are two chatty Cathys, so.
Hey,
Whoa.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
he's here.
intrude for
Hey,
a
it's
moment.
Log.
Do I have permission to post a screen cap of your latest, most incomprehensible message to
No,
me
I-
about thumbnail?
Oh, sure. You can put that somewhere. But
Doctor somewhere.
I'm going to show you my blueprints for Log. So all of you can see this was the first thumbnail. This was the blueprint. I can't draw.
Oh, I'm excited to see it.
I'm not an artist.
We're
They're like fucking specters.
That's how.
Are
that's
those
how-
beads of
that's-
sweat? Or are
that
those like,
turns
like
back.
is he just really old?
We're haunting you. You've got
Okay.
liver spots now.
Wait,
my
I don't
God.
get it. You just posted the same picture twice.
As okay, Wayne has commissioned art things from me, and he has also done this for me. And I have to say that he's actually very good at drawing like, here's what I want, and drawing like an actual representation of it. But like every single one of them is fucking hysterical.
Can you
I
show me
have
the
a
one for
very-
Act 2?
Yeah. I have a very clear vision of most things I create in my head, but unless I'm creating it like in video editing, I cannot make it like it's directorial visions. It's not like artistic visions a lot of the time. Here's the
Someone had
thumbnail.
something look like evil sperm.
Wait.
Yeah.
For Act 2, there was a blueprint.
3. I mean 3.
3. Oh, the one for Gordon.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So here's the thumbnail for Act 3. So this is what it looked like in the final product. Sorry that I have to keep clicking away.
Okay.
OBS is like glitching
Right.
for me. That's what it looked like. Particularly look at Gordon there. I wanted Gordon to be posed like this, like fucking like Big Boss Metal Gear Solid 5 or whatever, where he's crying out in pain. And he's got his hands like in this pose. And Log was always very entertained by the way that I tried to depict that to him. Which is this.
As soon as it
I
shows
think
up.
that gets the point across, personally.
All you the other characters weren't even
Okay.
there. That's all.
No,
you
because
said.
I gave the rest of it to him in text. Like I described like how it would be done.
Wayne,
Wayne, no, he
I don't want to be
actually-
rude
he came-
here, but that picture looks like a fucking Zelda enemy haunting a chess piece.
Okay. Well, okay, fine. You're not wrong. So like log for the rest of the thumbnail, like Log came up with that. I was just trying to describe like how like Gordon would be grabbing his hand to depict the dismemberment there. Yeah. Anyways, let's get back
Can
on
you,
track.
can you post the latest? Can you post the picture I put in Discord?
That's really good. I also posted, while we're on the topic of Wayne's graphics, I just want to post like the funniest image Wayne has sent to me. Show logs thing first.
Oh god.
movie.
This is me talking to Log about an upcoming project. And Log is very like entertained by that. I guess that's somehow not a professional. I guess that's somehow not a professional way to tell your friends what you want to work on.
Not really, no.
This was from the Monkey Ball. So yeah, actually, I could just show them. So this BRB screen was originally for our Chimps for Charity Monkey Ball 24-hour stream where I played Super Monkey Ball for 24 hours. Turned out amazing. I very clearly envisioned what this would be too, to the point where like I was like composed the original shots. I'm just gonna show them the one.
Okay. Okay.
And then so in particular, I was telling everyone how I wanted it done and like what I was like thinking of but in particular, I was like, okay, how do I depict like I need Baby running around in this ball, right? Oh fuck, don't look at that. I need Baby running around in this ball, right? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna draw him with like Sonic legs, like in Sonic 2 when like his legs move, it looks like just like a track. And like I forgot to delete what I was doing in MS Paint before that, so I just kept it in the screen cap. So like Mike is a very big fan of this picture of Baby with Aladdin.
It was the fact that we were talking about this and like it was a very serious discussion, and you're like, oh, there's lots. Like, oh yeah, we can make the ball spin and like do Sonic legs. Oh, Discord's kind of fucking. Hey, ignore Aladdin. I was like, I can't ignore Aladdin. What are you talking about?
You're asking for too much, dude.
People are asking to see the screenshot I took of you.
What? Oh, the picture, the commemorative photo.
Yeah, you can scroll up. It's in there.
Oh, that's great. That looks amazing. Honestly,
I like that you're waving in it.
I have more questions to read, so I do have to get back to that.
Yeah, sure,
let's do it.
Go back to more questions.
That is the screenshot. That's what it looks like. It's very good. The pose I'm making came across perfectly. Yeah.
Like a pistol.
Hey, we killed people. We were proud of it. All right, so
We killed a lot of people.
You killed a lot of men. Do you guys have any other questions you saw? While I look at these again?
I did, but I forgot. I'm sorry.
I did see how much like what direction I got at like before, like how much I prepared, and I think it was like 30 minutes before. Was it? Or Wayne told me like, yeah, you're a security guard. Just find a reason to follow me.
Yeah, that is exactly what I gave him.
That was all I got.
I had that idea for a while. I had the cast. Okay, like Balpger and Holly, they're gonna be scientists. And like originally, Scorby was a scientist. I was like, oh wait, it'd be so much funnier if like he's a security guard, so we have more of like a more diversity in the group. And like one thing that I always love is like. I can't remember where else he's done this, but in like something we worked on previously, like Scorby just like did a very like jokes where he's just very antagonistic to me, and I was like, dude, he's so good at that. I just want you to be a fucking dick and follow me around like forcefully. That was it, and then he came up with everything else. I can't wait till we get to do commentary on Act 4. Man, that's gonna be something fun.
Here's a question: which character did you guys expect to be the fan favorite? I expected Tommy, honestly.
I didn't
Coomer.
really have any expectations.
I think I knew from the top that it would be Coomer.
Yeah,
like
I did too.
All of our characters were great. Everyone did fucking amazing jobs, but out of everyone, like I think something that contributes to it is Coomer with the broken NPC thing is the most mimetic of a character. Like
that's true.
Like it's so like people just love typing "Hello, Garden." Like they love smacking their keyboards and getting that shit out there.
God, fucking. Speaking of which, I got another question. How do you feel about people referencing dialogue that I've come up with, and does it make me a bit proud or is it annoying? It's fine, I guess.
It's fine.
It's literally happening in chat, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go.
Here's the thing.
Like it's like when it's happening like in the context of
There's
like
a place and time.
We're like talking about the video, like the discussion is either about the video or about Half-Life. It's like, yeah, it's fine. I get it. People liked it. It's relevant. They want to talk about it. Sure, that makes me happy. When I'm just like posting some random thing, like hey, here's like a fucking sandwich that I made, and then everyone's like,
Hello, Gordon. Help me, Gordon. I'm being eaten by a fucking barnacle of hell. Oh, my titty witties, Gordon.
and it's like,
The funniest shit to me,
Confusing.
the funniest and also like it's both funny and also like annoying is like Belp gets called Tommy in a professional sense. Like, hi
Yeah,
Tommy.
no, I get
Yeah.
that too with Bubby.
Hi Bubby,
I've
can
had
you
times
help
like,
me
hey,
with my
Bubby,
video?
can you do this? No,
They're
because I'm not
people.
fucking Bubby. I
They're
play
people,
Bubby.
guys. Those are
Yeah,
characters.
That's something else I'll say is the like Hello Gordon thing's not really that annoying, except when you have the chance to talk to me and you choose to spend a million words in the English language and you chose to just go, Hello Gordon.
Yeah,
Like,
calling someone by
it
the
was
wrong name, even if it is the character
yeah,
that,
that
they play,
wasn't
is a-
even the
is a
name of my
bad- is a
character.
bad
Like, it was
move.
the thing I said, but
The fucking like the like
You get
yeah,
one chance
for
to
me-
talk to people, you don't want to waste it.
For me, Holly did a fantastic job, and like when I'm talking about the mimetic qualities, I must also clarify that I'm not downplaying anything else she did. For me, my favorite parts of Coomer were not just like the Hello Gordon and the ropes; those were great, and like the way that she played as an NPC was awesome. For me, it's just like the little things, like we made it black into Back Mesa. I'm trying to think of like some other ones. Like I think it's good that he died. What are some of my other favorite lines?
Nasty little sewage boy.
Nasty little sewage
My
boy.
clone.
Well, fucking, I love when Bendery dies and you immediately say, "We'll never forget you, Pipple," and you get his name wrong. It's just like this.
Holly
Oh.
said a joke in Act 2 that we didn't get to Act 2, but I put it in my behind the scenes thing. This got completely eaten. Like, you can't even hear it on Wayne's stream, so he didn't put it in the video. But there was a door that we were trying to open, and like, oh, the door opened pretty easily, and it's like everyone was making a joke like, oh, well, we knew the code and stuff like that. And Holly just goes, they change the code every Sunday back to 7.
I don't remember,
I don't remember that at all.
Fucking-
That didn't
You
even come
couldn't
through
hear
in the
it.
video. Yeah, I was
It
totally.
didn't come, like, I
Uh,
checked the stream to see if it came through, and it just didn't fucking
fucking speaking of things that I have no recollection of, Wayne posted about this on Twitter the other day. But there's apparently something I said in like the Act 4 full VOD where I was like something like
You
The
said what
crown
it
of
is.
God is a heavy one to bear.
It was be careful, Gordon. The crown of God is a heavy one to bear. And it was specifically because
Christ.
I was doing the minigun shooting. And we were spraying into the water to kill one of the shark things. And I was like, we were just all standing atop the water shooting at it, so we just like totally owned it. There was no threat. And I was just like, man, it feels good when we have control of our situation and we can choose who lives and who dies. Like,
oh yeah, that was the content.
and then and after saying that, she was like, the crown of God is a heavy one to bear, but it was ruined. Because like I was coming, there's a problem with the positional audio in that game where like if I'm going in and out of the water, it like ruins whatever I was trying to do. It just completely busts it. Anyways, I have a real quick.
Okay.
Real quick.
Me? Okay,
Yes.
I do. It's just two quick things. One, somebody asked what my favorite DMC game is. I've literally never played a DMC
Why did
game.
you ask Gur that?
Yeah, I don't know. Second,
It's
I want to go
5.
back to a question from like fucking half an hour ago where you were like jokes that we wanted to get to but never did. I realized like 3 days after the fact that not once did we ever get a chance to do oh, my own clone. Now neither of us will be virgins.
Fuck. Oh my god, you're right.
I would have been so mad if you did that, frankly. I would have cut that the fuck out of the video if you made that joke.
I
I
think
would
I
not have
said
made
it
it into the final cut.
behind the scenes when Holly did that first, because that was the first
God.
thing that I thought of.
I stand by Wayne. We're better than that.
We are better.
We are better than that.
No, fuck that. That shit's
what
still funny
was
to
the
me.
It's the same reason, like, not shitting on Holly for doing this, but when in Act 4, when she says, "My penis weenus is tingle wingles," I was just like,
No,
I
no.
saw a lot of people complaining that was removed.
yeah.
I saw a lot of comments saying there was
I was like, that was funny. That was just, it was like too much. I was like, oh my god, Holly, I can't believe you did that. It just had me in awe.
We'll get to that. But the thing was, behind the scenes, I was like, oh, by the way, there's assassins in the coming room. So, Holly, if you're going to make another boob joke, now is the time to do it. And Holly's like, oh, yeah, okay, I got it. And that was the thing that came out of her fucking mouth.
And then she
I
topped
was
it.
put on the spot.
And then she topped it with Gordon titty boob huge fuck. And like, that was perfect.
Yeah,
like,
that's the one that got me.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk
Fucking
too far
great.
out of like the acts, but like I just
They're gonna put that on my fucking tombstone.
that visual of me
good.
like of me just like unloading like 10 times the amount of bullets it would take to kill this woman, and I turn around and I'm just like, was that respectful enough? And then she drops that line. It was like, oh my god, it was so fucking funny. So
Hunt Down the Freeman's not a real game. Don't ever ask me about that again.
It's not real.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep reading questions. Does Greg Coomer from Valve know about Dr. Coomer that stole his name? I wouldn't say stole his name. It's more of a tribute.
He could know because one of our loyal viewers, shout outs to Miss Froggish, by the way, is like related to him.
I just zoned out completely.
Yeah.
I was wondering what happened.
All of you zoned out.
Like,
What?
Wayne, you good, man?
I thought my fucking Discord call dropped again. I got scared.
I thought everyone else did.
Yeah,
Trapman.
which is like, it's a small world, I guess.
I'm tired, man. Like I love streaming, but like the reason why I can't stream for 8 hours is like I just like my brain starts rotting after a while. The Trapman asks, to me, I feel like Bendery is only acting a character 30% of the time. He seems just like a chill gamer when I listen to him in Discord with you guys. Am I wrong? Bendery and Scorpio are the same. There's like pretty much. You should go take a look at Scorpio's Twitter.
I'm not a chill gamer though.
No, he's not a chill gamer.
I'm an angry gamer.
He's an angry
Confirmed?
One might even
yeah,
say
you're
I
a
read.
I saw this question. I saw this question like 1,000 times in the chat. People are like, "Merch when? Dr. Coomer merch when? I want Bubby merch. I want Tommy merch." Merch is coming. I just have to plan out some stuff. The shirts are going to be good. It's not just going to be like a picture put on the shirt. We're going to make sure that it looks good for you. The shirts will be very good.
Cool shit.
You
guys are gonna like it.
I have an idea for a piece of merch specifically about Forzen that I'm in love with. And I can't wait for you guys to be repping Forzen merch. We're gonna have Forzen merch and a sun-kissed tapestry, and that's it. You won't get any Hello Gordon shirts. Sorry, just those two.
Maybe a Half-Life 1 grenade mug.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. I don't want that. Oh man,
Wouldn't
I
that
want
just
that
be
now.
a grenade?
You're
No,
gonna
but
get,
like specifically the Half-Life 1 mod.
you're gonna get you're gonna get a pen cap that has the Barney model from Half-Life 2 that wasn't supposed to be there on it.
Wouldn't that
Are there
just
any
be
more
perfect
questions that people
for-
donated for?
Wouldn't
Yeah, I
that
have a
be
lot.
perfect merchandise
Oh.
for this series? Is just
Here's one from the chat. Based on the series, I've been working on a script for a play/series thing into a live-action version of the series. Would you guys be interested in taking a look at it when it's finished, just to get some improvements from the guys who actually made the concept?
I mean,
sure.
I'm always
Yeah.
willing to help people with
The-
fan shit. Like,
Find a
unless
way to-
unless it's like bad, like offensive bad.
Find a way to get it to me, but I love all the fan shit. I don't always see all of it. I try my best to see all of it. I retweet a ton of it. You guys I've like there's thousands of images at this point on Twitter.
Yeah, it's been overwhelming.
It's floored me. It's floored me. Like like for instance in Act 4, like we had the boss battle theme, Passport Guardian, which has not been getting as much recognition as the Dr. Coomer song. I think you guys should check out Passport Guardian. The link is in the Act 4 description. Like
You should check it out. It's
that
fucking
song
good.
is so cool. It made the fucking moment, and like I didn't ask that person to do that. They just did that on their own. It's 3-0. It was fucking incredible. And like all this art, everything you do, guys, is awesome. The one thing that I'm not gonna say you can't do it, but it's a little weird, is when you guys write smut fanfics with the characters. I don't. That weirds me out just because some of these characters are very much just like my friends. Like when I see someone writing sexual fanfics about me and Bendery, I'm just like, oh, all right,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Scorpy's in.
Scorpy loves it. Scorpy loves it. Scorpy asked his friend to draw a picture of Gordon and Bendery getting married. But here's the thing, I can't stop you. Make what you want. Live your art.
Image.
Live your art. Live your
Move
live
on
your
to more
heart.
questions. People donated.
Don't draw more smut. Don't draw more awful smut stuff.
Do
draw
not-
more of the characters getting like just genuinely married.
I
Like,
almost just yelled something that would have made you guys do it, what I didn't want you to do. So
I
stopped.
almost said something real bad too.
Yeah. Okay.
Make more wholesome art.
Jim Jam says,
Yeah.
did you guys anticipate the series having any plot whatsoever going into it? Nope.
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 None of us.
Not at all.
None of us
know what the
had
fuck we were doing.
any idea what this would become. Act one was just us like fucking
It's
around.
called
like,
improv.
I knew I had to be
Convergent,
a
emergent storytelling. Yeah.
Yeah.
What, Bob?
I knew I had to be a scientist.
I like this question from CWF Moo, who said, "Did each person instantly know which character model they wanted to play, or did it just kind of fall into place?" I think Gur was certain that they wanted to use the bald model. Holly,
that's my favorite.
Holly, were
scientist.
you certain that you wanted to do the Einstein model for Coomer?
When Gur called like the one he called, I was like, oh, okay, I'll take the next one that like looks cool. And I looked at the other Oldman one, and I realized it was objectively the funniest one.
It was slim pickings for me.
We kind of just gave you that one, and I love Tommy because Tommy. Like Gur said this at one point, Tommy breathed life into one of those scientist models that nobody gave a shit about. Who the fuck cares about Slick? His name was just Slick prior to this. I'll never know why Tommy's model doesn't have like a textured inside of his mouth though. Throughout the entire series, anytime Tommy opens his mouth, you can see through his face.
Log, someone got a question for you.
Darnold being the black scientist model was only because that was the last one that we had. There wasn't any specific reason that we didn't use that one from the start. But that was the final scientist model, so we gave it to Darnold.
Was I the one who voiced Bill Cipher on Bill Cipher Dies? I don't know what that is, so no.
Why do I know what that is? It sounds familiar, but I
don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, the Black Mesa Sea voice is called Wowozella, Wowozela. Someone asked me to say that.
Log, how did you come up with the Black
Workshop.
Mesa
You can have it
straw?
too.
I mean, isn't that better suited for
Act 4? Yeah, certain questions like that'll be absolutely answered in Act 4.
I only asked because they really wanted to know when you are here.
Log will be here for future commentary.
You'll just have to wait and find out.
Okay, Bill Cipher Dies.
You'll just have to wait to ask Log about silly straws after the test.
After the test.
After the stream.
So Bill Cipher Dies was apparently something that Snaps Cube did, and fucking Penny is like a big inspiration to me. So I'm like honored that people thought it was me in a weird way. Did my internet go out?
No, you're good. We all just went quiet. I'm like trying to read the questions. Do they still have the culotta at Dunkin' Donuts? I haven't thought about that for my entire life. Yes, they definitely still do that.
They'll suck.
Hey, question for Scorpio from Weaker. Hi, question for Scorpio. I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan of Rocco Bodie. Is he a comedy inspiration for you at all? Look at his avatar.
That might be why you asked it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I think all of us pretty much.
We fucking love Rocco Bodie.
Really good quick question. Who was the intercom? That was a fucking add-on that we had that lets you just like put certain words into the Half-Life 1 Vox.
We'll talk about the Vox in Act 2. That shit was
we'll get into it more later.
Hey, I love the stream so far. Question, how old really is Tommy? A kid or an adult?
He's 37.
He's 36.
By the end of it.
He's 36. He's 37. But that's for you to decide.
He aged so many years.
What do you mean? He's 37.
Yeah. He's 36 for most of it.
For me and my character, there's always doubt.
Why?
Like, I don't know. Ask Gordon. Ask Gordon in the next one. Not me.
Fuck Gordon. I hate Gordon. I want to destroy all Gordon.
I hate Gordon. Why wasn't he funny?
How come Gordon isn't at our Q&A right now?
So Telepotato Pony, you asked a question about Act 2. We'll get that next time. I'm almost done reading all of these. Thank you to everyone that donated. I can't go through all the subs. There's too many. Thank you, everyone.
I've seen some questions that I just don't want to answer because like they'd be better for the other acts.
Thank you, Die Robots. Thank you, Just a Blue Tune. I can't see all your names. Hold on. I should be able to pull that up. Thank you, Retsu3. Thank you, Crow Knight. Thank you, Austin Atlantis. Thank you, A French Disaster. Thank you, Taco Dago, and anyone else I missed that gifted subs. And thank you to everyone who subbed of their own volition. Like Arkai 21. Thank you so much. Okay.
Hey, good news, Wayne. You just got 10,000 bits.
I will say not for tonight's stream. We got people paid money to get their questions fucking answered.
You are owed one DK rap eventually.
Quiet.
Next stream.
Quiet.
Why did you? Oh,
Quiet.
Oh hell yeah! Oh yeah!
Oh, never mind. Here it comes.
Here we go.
Dance, puppet.
I've got a few more questions for you to hear. They're from donators, and I'm gonna read them to you. Are you ready to hear them? I'm kinda lost. Overtone. Which Mario character are you?
I'm Donkey Kong.
I'm like morally obligated to say Yoshi, I guess. Never mind, I'm not Yoshi.
I'm Wario.
Fucking Toadette, I guess? I like Toadette.
Mario.
Palm Potato.
Luigi.
Palm Potato, that's a good question. I'm not going to answer it, though, just because I don't want to start anything. Jill Krungus. Can Mike release his raw recording of the clip where Scorpy does his diabolical laugh in part 1 so we can see it in HD? And Wayne, that exchange with Log made me cry laughing. I hate this so much. I'm sorry. I'm invoking.
So why are you doing it?
Because I'm stupid.
Music's gone.
I'm cutting it.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
You got 50% of a DK rap, and the only reason who did it? Die Robots?
It was Die Robots.
Of course it was Die Robots. Of course it was Die Robots. Thank you so much, you beautiful bastard. Okay.
Oh.
Any ideas for merchandise that you love to sell? I mean, like I said, there's a Forsen shirt coming. Yeah, I can't give you much more than that. Legit Scarce says, thank you guys for making me laugh so much for the past month. I was going through a hard time and you guys really cheered me up. That same sentiment was shared from that one Mari. Thank you all for making such a hilarious series. You made this virus shit so much easier to bear by giving me and so many of my friends something to laugh to. One thing that surprised me about this is like the universal element of all of this. Like the fact that people who don't know what Half-Life is are still enjoying this just as much. The fact that people are watching this with their moms and their moms are loving it is like fucking awesome.
I've had like people on like opposite ends of the spectrum. Like fucking my friend Sophie is like a huge fucking Half-Life nut, and she was like enamored with the series. And on the other end of the spectrum, my friend Joan, who barely plays video games, knows literally zero about Half-Life, and was like, yo, these videos are great. I'm assuming this is what normal Half-Life is like.
It sure is.
I think that's about everything. Okay, so there were definitely a few people that I skimmed over. Someone said they showed their dad who's in about 50 tears because of this show. That's very good.
50 tears.
Yeah, so thank you to everyone who donated for your questions. If I skimmed over you, I'm sorry. Some of you, all your questions, all your donations are valued. I think I got everyone's name though. I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired. I need to go. But all right, so before
wait. Last someone asking about merch. We're also gonna have Forzen pants and watch out for that.
Yeah.
Watch out for the pants.
We're gonna have a Forzen watch. It's gonna have a button on it. It's gonna play a Bart Simpson quote because they're repurposed.
No,
Burger
it's gotta
King.
play an Irate Gamer quote.
The repurposed Burger King watches. I can't change the sound. It's gonna be.
Well, what's wrong with you? Change it right now.
It's a picture. It's a picture of Bart Simpson. It's a picture of Forzen, and you hit it, and Bart Simpson says, "Cool your jets, man." And
I'm going to cry live on stream until you
listen.
kit bash them to say Irate Gamer.
I can circuit bend it to kind of sound like Forzen's voice, but it's still going to be Cool Your Jets, man.
You're mistaken. You're going to press a button. It's going to tell you the time in Irate Gamer's voice. It's going to be like, the time is 8:47. Double sucker motherfucker.
Good. That's what I want.
Hey, I gotta say this. Scorpy brought back Irate Gamer. He made that joke, and today Irate Gamer he made that joke a few weeks ago, and Irate Gamer today just announced his fucking return. He's back.
You caused this.
The plague is returned to the Irate Gamer.
Let's just say Half-Life 2 new cast member.
All right, guys. So
it's real.
What do you say to will you guys probably be here next Thursday, available around the same time for Act 2?
I might be on a late shift next Thursday.
Okay, so the day of the week that we do this might tweak. So you'll definitely need to follow me over on my Twitter or on my YouTube page or whatever. Go to twitter.com/wayneradiotv. I'll be posting updates on when the next one will happen. We're gonna shoot for Thursday for Act 2. But it's not confirmed just yet. Once we have a solid date, I will let you know. But we will be doing 4 of these streams, I guess, now, unless one of them goes by really quickly. For Act 2, Act 2's cast commentary. It's behind the scenes footage and Q&A. I imagine the Q&A section will probably be a little bit shorter because we got a lot of universal questions out of the way, but we'll be talking
so
mostly...
we can get like more of the part specific ones.
Yes, we'll be doing mostly part specific Q&A. And then we'll have one for Act 3 and we'll have one for Act 4. The Act 4 one will be very, very fun. Act 3 and Act 4 are the ones I'm most excited to do commentary for. Littlebot2007 says, "What's the YIF password?" Don't know what that is. Bro,
you don't know the YIF password?
I don't have YIF. Show the marriage picture. I still don't know who Logbuster Hero is. Oh, that's Log. That's our artist. That's the man who drew all these pictures. And he's the actor who played Darnold. They go by Log Blaster on Twitter. You want to follow them. Anyways, any parting words for the loving and awesome fans?
Thanks for... Oh, here you go.
I just
Stand
said bye.
off. I appreciate your commitment to the bit.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for spreading the word. Thanks for being fans.
Heavenly Sword stream when?
That's a good question.
I should do that,
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
I honestly would kind of like to see...
Check it out. We've hyped it up so much.
Might
Scorpion
have changed a little bit from what
Scorpion and I will do a
described.
Heavenly Sword playthrough.
Fuck yeah. I got 2 quick things
I
before
think
we
what would
go.
actually be much better is if I let Scorpy play Heavenly Sword and I just kind of hang
Yeah.
out there.
I was about to say, you should...
He's
I
the
think
one. He's a
I'm-
master of that game.
I think I should just do a 100% walkthrough.
you should. You absolutely should.
So
Holly wants
it'll
to
take
say
a
something.
few months.
Badsy Edgecat,
Yeah,
you say do it in character. That's
That's
there's
just Scorpy.
there's no
just
separation.
Scorpion.
Like
Yeah.
Your
Right.
passport.
the separation is like the plot points. Is the only thing that's not real.
Mhm.
But the homoeroticism is real. You should go watch our. You
I
should
love
go
it
watch.
when I kiss you.
You should go watch our old bullet roulette streams. There was a lot of sexual tension between me and Scorpion in that stream.
You can cut it with a
Is
knife, but maybe you shouldn't.
Is it sexual tension if they're just planting kisses like that? At that point, the tension
Yeah.
is broken and it has become full on
Sexual.
sexual.
Not
Well,
a kiss. It's,
it's
a
sexual
Russian
action.
twant.
It's a
Yeah.
Russian 2-ant.
Should I
That's a
fuck
Russian-
with
Russian
Mr. 58 says? Should I fuck with the science team? Holly?
You can do what you want. I'm not your mom.
Okay, the rules have changed.
All right,
Alright.
Holly.
Any other
Spit it out.
parting words? I gotta.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've had a couple that I've wanted to say, but other people kept talking.
Go.
Well, now I'm going to talk about how good these Snyder's pretzels are. And I'm going to eat them into the mic.
fucking hate pretzels, dude.
What? Okay, go ahead.
All right. Fucking number one, the reaction we've had to this has been absolutely amazing, and I'm glad everyone has gotten so much joy out of this goofy little thing that we've made. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for the kind words. It means a lot to me. Keep on keeping on. Number two, I've seen a lot of people being like, "Hey, can you say this in the Dr. Cum voice? Can you say this, please? Can you say that?"
Dr. Cum.
Probably not, just because there's a lot of that all at once, and I don't want to exhaust myself from the idea of this character, but I got to do one at least.
Trans rights, Gordon.
You did it.
There, I said the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You want a Bubby voice? You gotta pay me. I gotta make a living.
If you pay me
Man's-
$500, I'll say the word pussy in G-Man's voice.
Man's got to earn a living somehow.
Damn. I want to do that.
Anything else?
Wayne,
What's up?
you fell from your chair.
What?
You did fall from your chair. Get back in.
You fell from your chair, your director's chair.
I'm sitting in my new chair.
Hell yeah.
I got 2 chairs.
Why do you have a director's chair then?
Someone. It wasn't a
was-
question, so I skipped it. But someone was like, "Oh, do you play Tekken on PC or PlayStation PC?" So if you play PC and you see a Bob in red ranks, that's me. That might be me. I'm not good.
Wait. Wait for it.
Wait,
Okay.
Wait till I turn it on.
Just wait.
Just wait.
Just
Wait
wait.
till I turn it off. Thanks, guys. Good night, everybody. Be here.
Bye.
Check. Remember, follow me on Twitter. You need to know when the next one is. We're not sure yet. Sometime next week. Maybe Thursday. Maybe Wednesday. Who know? Who know? Goodbye.
Oh, fucking shameless plug. I'm streaming this weekend, probably Sunday.
We'll follow
fucking
Hollow.
check it out if you
Is your
want.
Twitch
Or
handle
don't.
just Hollow Tones?
It's hollow_tones. I'm gonna be playing a fucking platformer about shapes and music.
Oh, we're.
I'm gonna teach you what a square is.
If we're doing this,
Yeah,
Uh,
fucking plug your shit, my man.
yeah, go watch my vids on YouTube. It's my YouTube is also Balp. I appreciate your views. Don't call me Tommy in the comments. And go read Gather Ye Power by Log.
Go
Go
read Gather
read
Ye
Log.
Power.
Yeah.
Google promo code Gather Ye Power now.
Yeah, same thing for me. You go watch my YouTube videos, but don't call me Bubby and don't ask me about fucking Moonbase.
For me, I want you to go outside and find at least 3 birds and tell me about it.
Good luck.
Good
Good luck.
I have Twitter, sock pens, YouTube. On YouTube, I'm Real TV. Check it out.
He's Scorpisivity. Go check him out.
Holy shit.
Oh, I have a
Dare you.
YouTube somewhere, but I won't tell you what it is. And if you find it, you win nothing.
If
I
you saw my
don't know what
YouTube
it
earlier
is.
in the video or earlier in the stream, then you can find me. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Mike, you got a Twitter?
I do. You'll have to find it.
Like I said, just so we don't have to go through URLs, all of our Twitter links are in the description of Act 4, the finale.
http://w.
I deafened him. Fuck out of here with URL shit. Good night, everybody.
It is for you to decide whether this ending is reality or simply illusion.